Hey guys, how you doing? Freddie Jenkins here, and today I've been thinking about doing a review about the 4 Lethal Weapon movies. Now, Lethal Weapon, the first one, is one of my all-time favorite action films. It's got great acting, it's got great suspense, and it's got great action. And, you know, I like it way better than Die Hard, because Die Hard, it takes too long to get to the action. It's only one guy against a whole army, so what are his chances of winning, right? I mean, he's a cop, that's his only special ability, and I didn't really care for Die Hard. I don't like Bruce Willis. He has that arrogant feeling to him, just like Tom Cruise, like, oh, I'm a good actor, I'm so cool. I hate those attitudes in Hollywood, but most of them have them, and some of them don't, but like I said, you can't judge them until you meet them, okay? Maybe he is a nice guy, we don't know. I mean, I didn't meet him. Okay, moving on. The first Lethal Weapon, again, is one of my all-time favorite action films. Mel Gibson is awesome. Danny Glover is just awesome. It's just really awesome. Gary Busey's the main bad guy. And, well, technically he's the second-hand guy to a guy that dies earlier in the film, but, he has a bigger part as a villain, and I like Gary Busey too. He's a great villain in Predator 2, Under Siege, whatever you could find him in. He's a great actor, and he's a great villain in this movie. And Lethal Weapon, the first one, is awesome. Now, a couple years later, they made Lethal Weapon Part 2. Now, this one was kinda It starts out okay, I guess. I mean, it takes a while to get going, actually, because after the big chase scene in the opening, you're wondering, who the hell are these guys and what kind of accent do they have? I mean, I really thought they were British, but I guess I was wrong. They're Dutch, actually, and they just came from South Africa to wipe out black people, I think, if that it's connected to it somehow, and then they keep using the word, this racial word for black people, and yeah, it's very bad. Very racist film, actually. But, for the most part, the action was pretty awesome. I liked it. I mean, it had you on your feet, and Joe Pesci is hilarious. He's hilarious in everything, pretty much. Joe Pesci, man, he's awesome in this sequel. And it's pretty sad, though, that the love interest of Mel Gibson in this dies. It's pretty sad. I didn't see her death coming. I really didn't. I really thought she was gonna be his one and only, and that's what I was hoping for, honestly. But yeah, that's Lethal Weapon 2. Then they made a Lethal Weapon 3 with Joe Pesci in the middle. Yeah, Joe Pesci again with blonde hair. I mean, why the hell does he have blonde hair? I don't know. I mean, he does mention having the blonde hair or something, and they think he's gay, but I don't know why he has blonde hair in this. I mean, he's never had any blonde hair in any other film I saw. I mean, was it just for this film, or why the hell did he dye it blonde? Yeah, it doesn't make sense. And then in the fourth one, he has black hair, so what's the difference? And Lethal Weapon 3, though, it got a little bit lamer. The action wasn't as exciting, and I didn't care much for the build-up of the bad guy, because the bad guy really isn't that good of an actor. Like, seriously, if you watch him try being sadistic, he's hilarious. Did you ever hear that laugh? Like, literally, it sounds like a chipmunk laugh. Yeah, it really does. I mean, just listen to it.
We can put our initials in there. Yeah? Jesus Christ.
Yeah, chipmunk laugh, I swear to God, it's just hilarious. And this film was not as good as the first two, but pretty decent, I guess. I mean, it's still got a new love interest. Mel Gibson and Danny Glover were the same. Back to their action, and it was alright, I guess. I mean, nothing really special. And then I don't have Lethal Weapon 4, but here's a picture of it. Yeah, I mean, I wasn't a big fan of the fourth one. I thought the action was even worse. I can't really see Jet Li as a bad guy. I mean, he seems, eh, he just doesn't really play a good villain in this film either. I mean, and then it's got Chris Rock, and Chris Rock is horrible. He's one of the worst comedians ever, and I just don't care to see him in any of the films. Like, I just recently saw Beverly Hills Ninja, and oh my god, did he make me want to punch the screen. Oh, he's so annoying. He never shuts up, and that voice it drives me crazy, okay? But Lethal Weapon 4, eh. Mel Gibson doesn't have the long mullet anymore. He has it short, and he kind of looks like the way he does in Expendables 3, if you've ever seen it. He has the gray hair. It's pretty much the same thing. And I didn't really like Lethal Weapon 4. I mean, I just didn't. I did not care for the fourth one. Okay, so out of them all, the first one I give a 9 out of 10. It's one of my all-time favorite action films. And if you haven't seen it, you gotta check it out. It's just awesome. Then Lethal Weapon 2 is a decent sequel, worth watching, I guess. I mean, nothing really too good about it. I mean, except for the villain having diplomatic immunity. That part was awesome, and for that, I give it a 7 out of 10. I mean, it's not as good as the first one. It doesn't have as much action. It's still good, though. I mean, I give it a 7 out of 10. Lethal Weapon 3 was kinda lame, but at the same time, it's awesome. I wasn't a real fan of it. I give it a 5 out of 10 because it does have the original cast. It's alright. It fits well with the others. And the fourth one, I did not care for. I like seeing the actors. I mean, the actors were okay. I did not like Chris Rock, though. He was annoying. The action wasn't as good. It was kind of boring, and I was not a big fan of the fourth one. I give that a 3. I cannot stand the fourth one. I don't even want to think of it as a Lethal Weapon film, okay? It's more of the action thriller movie. That's all it is. It's just a mediocre one, and yeah, if you didn't see the fourth one, you're not missing anything. It's not as good as the first two. Well, guys, I hope you enjoyed this review. Yeah, if you haven't seen the first or the second, check it out. You gotta see it. Peace out.